Welcome back, Truth Seeker.
Like one guy, he always has to put in the clip of what I said in 2018.
I'll tell you what, though, if this per month thing gets up to something like $10,000 a month, I'll hire a couple people. Then I can afford to have some employees. I'll hire Jonathan.
Right now, there's 10,787 coming in a month. That's more than I need for myself. That's why I'm paying $1,000 a month for a website. That's why I'm saving the rest of the money for a future cause, like getting a building and renovating it and being able to have the resources to put in the furniture that we can have to set up a, geometry effect news studio. This money is for the cause. If this money goes up to 30,000, I'm telling you guys, it's going to happen overnight. We're going to have the building. We're going to have people hired. It's going to make a huge difference. We can do a lot with 30,000 a month, but I am saying we hit 30,000, things will happen. Things will happen, and they'll happen fast, and you'll see it. I'm transparent.
Again, it's not a crime if you don't get caught.
Flashback.
And by the way, here, I will tell you guys something that I've had now for a year. It's about a year since we got it. We do have a commercial property. I had to collaborate with my dad, and he had to pull a bunch of money out of his savings, and we are making payments on it, which is expensive as hell. And the one thing I didn't calculate when we got the commercial property is how much insurance cost. And the thing is, the building we got, which could be suitable for what we want to do, it does have renters in there, so it's not vacant.
It's Mr. Landlord. Hello, Mr. Landlord. Here comes the best part.
Asking it questions about my research on ChatGPT. I haven't actually spent much time with it myself, but somebody just sent this over to me.
Did you see that? Did you see that?
I haven't actually spent much time with it myself, but
I love it. I love it.
This asshole just accidentally exposed that he has a second rental property. He bought this duplex in September 2024 that he's renting out. So the next time he comes on asking for money, tell him to fuck off. This guy has gaslit this community for years. He's got a $500,000 home for himself, a $500,000 rental property, and a commercial property as well. But remember, he lives modestly, and this money is for the cause.
I want you guys to understand that this is where your dollar is going. Okay, people? Meanwhile, they're making $40,000 a month, telling people that they're saving the money. They've been saving the money for 7 years and haven't done shit. I'm going to hire an employee as soon as I get to $10,000. $30,000 later. I'm going to hire an employee as soon as we get to $50,000. $50,000 later. I'm going to hire an employee as soon as we get to $100,000. $100,000 later. We need at least $250,000 a month. Like the guys, oh my God, y'all can't see through that shit.
If it's not about money, then explain why you're making like at least $15,000 a month on Patreon. And then you got to go on a bunch of live streams before you go to like OKC, the rally. And you're like, I don't know if I'll be able to go because not enough money's coming in and I need some gas money and gas is really expensive.
Again, it takes resources to make things happen. Gas is expensive right now.
Like, come on, dude. You're making more money in 1 month than most people are making in a whole entire year. And then you talk about how you live modestly.
I'm living over here modest, wearing the same 3 t-shirts I got every single day.
And you need more money for gas. I mean, it's fine if people want to give you money. I have no problem with that. But when you have to deceive people to get that money, that's where the messed up part is. And another thing, isn't most of the money that's supposed to be coming into you supposed to be like saved and build up for, for this actual movement? That's why people are giving you money for, a fundraiser to build this movement to go do things. Here you have a website that does not cost $15,000 a month or $20,000 or whatever you're making on Patreon, or, nobody even knows how much money you make because you took that off there when you were making like $30,000 a month.
And I would say, the only answer is myself and everyone around me is just too over-influenced by money.
It's like, so you took that off there so nobody knows for sure, but it's like, but I mean, most people who have a fundraiser for something like this they're showing like where the money is going to. What are you using? I mean, that's a lot of fucking money.
Indeed. Indeed.
And you haven't shown anything of like, where all this money is going. You just, supposedly you're saving it and building up this thing for the movement. It's like, you've been doing that for years, talking about all these things you're going to do, and then you never do any of them.
Yeah, fair words. Fair words.
And once again, the problem isn't that people are giving you money. It's the way that people are being deceived into giving you money. I mean, and then you make fun of like me working at the gas station. You're the guy on here, at least I'm not on here deceiving people and not showing where any of this money goes and buying a brand new house. It's like, I don't even know, I can't remember how much it was, but it was a hell of a lot more than the house that I owned costs.
You promised us a news station long time ago. You promised us a first employee. You haven't bought a news studio when you had the chance. So you can say, oh, whatever old shit and got like this, whatever.
When did I have the chance?
Cry me a fucking river, Zach. For real. I want to hear that shit. You are a millionaire, nigga.
I'm not a millionaire. That's false.
Bullshit. You make over $30,000 a motherfucking month.
Who'd you get that from? Sport?
He exposes himself every day. Every day. So with that being said, I asked him a very simple question. You the one that's talking about, yo, I'm collecting all these donations and I'm trying to make it so we can get the news studio, right? So why you ain't got the news studio yet? You said I'm collecting all these donations so I can make it so I can at least get the first employee of Gematria Effect News.
Sitting there telling people, oh, when I get $10K a month, I'll hire someone. I'll hire Jonathan. Where's all your fucking hires, Zach? Where's Gematria Effect Studios?
Right now, there's 10,787 coming in a month. That's more than I need for myself. That's why I'm paying $1,000 a month for a website. That's why I'm saving the rest of the money for a future cause, like getting a building and renovating it and being able to have the resources to put in the furniture that we can have to set up a, Gematria Effect news studio. This money is for the cause.
No, it just makes me sick, you guys. It makes me sick to watch con men.
We can do a lot with $30,000 a month, but I am saying we hit 30,000, things will happen. Things will happen, and they'll happen fast, and you'll see it. I'm transparent.
Might be following really shitty human beings. Scammers, liars, frauds, people with no integrity.
Flashback.
So what did I say? I said, you guys, I need way more funding so that I can hire like 5 people at once, okay? Then what happened right after that? Did COVID not happen right after that? Did property prices not go through the roof overnight? I don't have enough fucking money to buy a building anymore and an employee. Shit's twice as expensive as it was when this mission started. Things aren't cheap, Marco.
Well, apparently they're cheap enough to buy a commercial property and a rental property. How convenient.
Straight Jew. And there's nothing anti-Semitic about that either, because that's just a fucking fact. That's why they call it getting Jewed.
How much money have you made off of predicting the future with your numbers stuff?
Let me ask you something. How many homes do you have paid off?
Oh, did I let the cat out the bag?
How many homes do you have paid off? I'll just ask you back that way.
It's a simple
I got more passive income
like the specific
than
net
you'll
worth.
probably have in your lifetime.
But is that off books or is it off of selling snake oil?
No, I don't sell snake oil.
You definitely do.
You gotta make a world for your kid.
I already have. Like I said to the guy earlier trying to talk shit, I said, how many houses do you have paid off? And I'm just going to leave it at that. Like I said, I got enough passive income that's probably more than he makes in a year. My financial situation's straight. I could retire today, I'll put it that way, and I'm 40 years old. Someday when I retire, I'll show you the little empire I built for myself.
Thanks for the money, stupid fuck.
That's all, folks.
Till next time, Truth Seeker.